I had spoken in a previous video about writing responses to poems, and I read a poem for Li Po that was a response to one of his. In this case, I would like to read the original poem without my response. There are some poems, and in this case a collection of poems, that I would not willingly leave off of my bookshelf. I always have Pablo Neruda nearby. I always have Emily Dickinson. I still call me a traditionalist. I love Emily Dickinson. And in this case, this is from a series of sonnets. I like to write sonnets. I like to read sonnets. I like to play with sonnets. I like to tinker with the rhyme schemes. But these I don't feel are tinkerable. These are as close to perfect as it gets. This is from Elizabeth Barrett Browning's Sonnets from the Portuguese. I own probably 4 copies. I have a copy at my mother's house. I have a paperback copy that goes in my backpack. I have a copy on my bookshelf, which is just over my shoulder. I would not willingly delete this from my reading list, and I do read them all at least once a year, sometimes more. And as I said, I have written a response to this, and it is in one of my collections. I did have it printed. But in this case, I'd like to read the original, because I don't feel my response probably does it justice. And it is a beautiful piece. They were all written for her husband, the poet Robert Browning, who had then encouraged her to have them printed. So, you know, people need to see these. And he was right. They are a wonderful collection, and I'm glad he didn't feel they needed to be kept private. So this is sonnet number 1 from Sonnets from the Portuguese by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. I thought once how Theocritus had sung of the sweet years, the dear and wished-for years, who each one in a gracious hand appears to bear a gift for mortals, old or young. And as I mused it in his antique tongue, I saw in gradual vision through my tears the sweet sad years, the melancholy years, those of my own life, who by turns had flung a shadow across me. Straightway I was ware, so weeping, how a mystic shape did move behind me and drew me backward by the hair. And a voice said in mastery while I strove, "Guess now who holds thee." "Death," I said, but there the silver answer rang. Not death, but love. Thank you. That's all.